What up, everybody? It's the speech guy, Tony Asar, ASAR. You know I'm rocking with my main man.
EAAAAAAARLPHEUS.
And today on Alt Black, we got
Mark Cuban versus Lil Wayne.
Oh, he's gonna go pee in his mouth.
Nasty. We also talking about J. Cole signing up for basketball in Canada.
Ballin'. Oh, that's old.
A little old.
Mm.
Same with J. Cole.
Like his knees.
Wells Fargo out here doing fake job interviews.
Well, they got the same mascots that killed the Indians, so I wouldn't doubt it.
And we also talking about a lot of other things. I might mention my insurance plan.
Oh, and what he need to do with that?
Save me, brother. Save me.
All of this and more.
Stay tuned. Stay glued.
Smoke a Dutch and read a book. Welcome to Alt Black Party, people. How's it going? Hey, Earl, baby. So, did you hear about that madness going on with Lil Wayne and Mark Cuban?
Yeah. So for the people who don't know,
Yeah,
Lil Wayne is what we call a bandwagon fan. He's the guy who made SportsCenter, a classic mixtape track. But right there, it kind of showed me how much of a sports fan he is, but he's not necessarily dedicated to a team.
Yeah, but I do like when he makes songs about athletes.
Of course.
Shoot it like Kobe.
Of course. But you know, Lil Wayne has been a bandwagon hopper for the last
Ever.
And currently, he seems to be a fan of the Phoenix Suns. I guess him and Chris Paul are really tight. They're really close friends.
At the time when they were in the league, yeah.
Yeah, because as you're watching this, they bounced out. They got Doncic, you know, he got them boys out of there.
Oh, Booker rethinking his life right
now. And the hairstyle, because that shit played out, brother. We're no longer doing the faux hawk thing going. But so I guess game 4, during the game, at some point in time, Lil Wayne was courtside and he tweeted out Luka a hoe.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's because Luka was complaining about calls, or I don't know what was going on, but Lil Wayne decided to tweet out Luka a hoe. This is what people say, this is where the problem stems from, where it started from.
Yeah.
So that was game 4. Coming to game 7, Suns getting their ass blown out. They got blown out by the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic dropped like 30 plus. I think they lost. I think they beat the Suns by like 30, 40 points, something close to that.
I changed it. I don't even know how.
Yeah, I changed it too. It was like, this is embarrassing. And so Mark Cuban decided to tweet Lil Wayne back his own lyrics saying, "Put you in the front row. It's a shit show." Or I had that backwards. It's a shit show. Put you in the front row. Something like that. And I don't know what Lil Wayne was smoking that day. I don't know what he was on, but he immediately tweeted back at Cuban and said, "What? I'll piss in your mouth. I'll piss all up in your mouth. Open wide, Mark Cuban. I'll piss all up in your mouth."
He said that shit so quick. I feel like Lil Wayne has peed in someone's mouth.
Yes.
He has definitely urine in someone's mouth, because you just don't say stuff like that on the fly. Like
no.
He's a wordsmith, a lyrical genius, but pee in your mouth, no, that's a direct, this is what I do.
Yes, very detailed act. Like, I'm gonna piss in your mouth. Because he tweeted the lyrics. Now I looked at the tweet like 7-8 times, like 7-8 minutes. I was just looking at the tweet, kept reading it 7-8 times. Like, I don't see what warranted such a reaction from Lil Wayne, because it's your lyrics.
That part.
It's obviously Mark Cuban, which is one of the coolest owners in the NBA, if not the coolest, most chill owner in the NBA. Like, you could tell he loves his players, he loves his team, he loves what he does.
And if you go on Shark Tank, he'll give you some money.
And he might hook you up with a deal on Shark Tank.
Might let you feel like what it's like to be a boss.
Coolest owner. So it seemed like he was, you know, trying to tweet Lil Wayne his own lyrics back at him, like a little jab, like, "Hey, you sit in front row looking at a shit show.
Yeah.
Because your team is losing."
That part.
And Lil Wayne decided to respond in such a heinous way. Your thoughts?
Man, my thing is, I just want to know if Lil Wayne has peed in your mouth. Can you come forward? I just want to know, because I really do believe he done peed in someone's mouth. I had a I had an uncle, R.I.P., that peed on someone before in a fight. So
Oh
I
shit.
am familiar
So
with.
it usually happens after you put the person to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine someone awake wanting urine unless it's the R. Kelly mixtape.
Oh
And
yeah, that's different. That's a
I
little
think there was some
different.
hush hush money, which again, if your NDA has expired,
We'll get into NDAs a little later.
that part.
That part. I don't know why I got the random thought of R. Kelly with OnlyFans. Anyways.
Oh my goodness. If R. Kelly had an OnlyFans, on God,
Don't do it.
On God, he
What?
would make more money than Bad Baby.
You think so?
I bet.
But will the future video be like golden showers?
It will. You know what? People will pay just because of their imagination, because that's what you think, like, right? Like, oh, is he gonna do it again? That's kind of worth $24.99. Is he gonna do it again? I mean, last time I got the tape for free off LimeWire, but this time, I want to see.
I can see him doing collabs. Like he could do a collab with Bad Baby on his OnlyFans. Would you cancel R. Kelly if he was peeing on Bad Baby on his OnlyFans? He might get a hood pass for that, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm just saying
that's neither here nor there.
I think he would gross money. Certain people, if they hopped on OnlyFans, like it wouldn't even be about the sexual nature. It'd just be like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. There's a couple people that have OnlyFans, and I'd be like, what are you? I'm never gonna find out, but what are you doing on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
What you got cracking over there?
I know a lot of female comics are just trying to make their rent, but
that sound like a couple of personal people.
Oh, hey, I'm not hating on OnlyFans. I know some people that are really benefiting. Okay. And then I also know some people that hurt their fucking feelings, and now they speak up against OnlyFans, and it's the sweetest thing ever. I was like, you just bad because you only made $200.
Because people are trying to use their OnlyFans as a quasi GoFundMe account. It's like, oh, they used to do GoFundMes and let's make an excuse, but now let me try to do an OnlyFans to get this money. But you got 2 subscribers.
Some of them. Here's the thing about OnlyFans that is the truth, and it ain't got shit to do with us, so we could talk about it. Not every woman has the same amount of sexiness. Every woman is beautiful, but not every woman got the same amount of sexiness.
Yeah.
And I noticed the women that ain't got this type of level of sexiness got something to say about the OnlyFans.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like, because most cats be like, yeah, man, oh, you got OnlyFans? I know a lot of cats that be trying to recommend women to get OnlyFans just to see what it is.
Yeah.
But I noticed like a lot of going against it. It be women, it's like, oh, it's objectifying women and all that jazz. I was like, no, not really. If they throwing it out there, and like I'm not the cat that's gonna pay for it or whatever, but I do understand the market of cats that pay for it. I mean, I've been to a strip club. So I imagine the online community is 10 times that.
Yeah.
But I've also been at a strip club, and I've seen the ones that get full of money, and some of them that might have to stick with the same guy dancing all night over to get $40. Okay.
They recognize the mark. That's the mark.
That's their market.
That's the mark.
Because the unfairness of OnlyFans is not every woman can do it. That's like I've seen it where women be like, oh, I just gotta get an OnlyFans, and they hop on, and they go hard.
Yeah.
They go hard.
They go hard.
They go hard.
It's nothing like masturbating to 2 people.
It's like
on your OnlyFans, like you buy $400 worth of equipment to do your thing, do your thug thizzle to yourself, and you got 2 people subscribed,
and like
$5 a piece
at the lowest tier. Yeah, you know what I mean. It is messed up. It is messed up, but you know.
But back to Mark Cuban. So Mac Main came out. He tweeted and said, you know, he talked to both of them, everything squashed, and then showed a video of Mark Cuban walking him to Lil Wayne during the last playoff game. He kind of gave him like it wasn't even a dap. It was kind of like a little
pat
high five. Yeah. Like, how you doing? How you doing, bro? But I think what happened was Lil Wayne tweeted that out, and then a few people had to remind him, like, yo, that's a billionaire. He can literally piss in your mouth. If he wanted to, he could hire Secret Service, whoever you think you're gonna hire Lil Wayne, he could hire double that,
and like
to be able to piss in your mouth.
And everybody know Wayne got a little money issue right now.
Yeah, he's not broke by any means.
He's not broke,
but a little money issue.
He don't got all his money.
No. That's with Birdman somewhere. And Universal somewhere.
Birdman's another one of those cats that if I ever saw, it's just like, damn, Birdman, thank you for what you did for the culture. Like, damn, man, a lot of hits, but kind of a piece of shit. You know what I mean? How you took everyone's money and then just let them rot. Like, that was kind of fucked. So, you know, you could have helped BG out a little bit. I know he had a heroin problem, but, you know, you could have got the brother some help because you had all that money and the rights to the music. And you didn't let Manny Fresh evolve as a producer, you know, but thank you.
And if anybody who doesn't think Tony would say that, y'all must not have known the OVO story. Go back and check out. A couple episodes, maybe about 15 episodes ago.
I blackballed myself in the industry a lot because I don't shut the fuck up.
So, I fully believe if he saw Birdman, he would be like, "Let me see your books."
I would, but like,
why don't you show Lil Wayne your books?
Like, what's up with that? The man made you some money. What's
up
with
holding
that?
people accountable in the culture? Man. Look at you, man.
Why can't I do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hi.
But yeah, man, I'm glad they made it up. I'm glad Mark Cuban and Lil Wayne made up. You know, nobody wants to see that black on white billionaire millionaire crime.
Definitely not, and especially because hip hop and basketball flows together, as we've seen from Allen Iverson, who really. All these niggas need to bow down and thank you to Allen Iverson
100%.
for holding down the culture.
100%.
And also for, you know, just how hip hop and basketball flows together with J. Cole. That brother, when that boy got a dream, he got a dream. So, he believe he can. I admire that young man.
So what does J. Cole and Tony Asar got in common? Everybody just take a wild guess what they have in common.
You see my story?
I saw Tony Asar's story, and he dusted off the Nikes, and he's literally trying to get back in basketball shape.
Man.
And I'm not gonna lie, I saw J. Cole recently on some highlights, and you may be in better basketball shape than J. Cole.
Man, I want to take J. Cole, Gilly the Kid.
Oh God, here he goes calling people
Meek
out.
Mill. I got everybody.
Quavo got you.
Oh no, Quavy. No, you don't.
He said Quavy.
No, you don't.
No, Quavo got you.
No, he don't.
Quavo got you.
No, he don't.
Okay.
And DC Young Fly. I see you in the gym, boy.
Okay.
And that shot looking nice and wet. But I got you bat. Fact.
I see you didn't call out Chris Brown.
Man, Chris Brown got enough going on. He
got enough going on.
I don't think Chris Brown got the type of help is going to be required for him for his heart to pace up.
You calling out Daylight?
Oh yeah, Daylight a big cat though. Daylight a big cat,
and he has a Spawn tattoo. So to me, he's not scared to foul. Both y'all the same. I think both y'all. I think both y'all games are the same.
Dre Ball Blue.
Yeah, exactly. I think both y'all games are the same. Y'all shouldering people.
Oh yeah, we going in.
Headbutting people.
We going in. But you know what? Yeah, Daylight too. Now what? Stevie got you.
What about Jack Harlow? You know they haven't cast his other
person
yet.
Your campaign
so far,
to be,
Jack Harlow is only cast for Wet Man Can't Jump.
I would love to play alongside Jack Harlow. We could both get a bag. He's Swab, I'm Swab.
Okay.
We could do that. I would eat you though, son. I would eat you.
But you just dusted off the shoes like 3 days ago.
Okay, I know.
You just dusted off the shoes.
Because I'm not talking about right now.
You're talking about in the future.
Like the work I'm doing.
Okay,
I'm gonna eventually get back. Because
okay.
you know, muscle memory. I still got the muscle memory. It's slow as fuck. it might be a step or two.
And that vert is about
about
7 inches. I want to say about 7 to 9 inch vert. It's there, but
it's dog. And you know what's sad? I be powering up.
This how you know this. No, you definitely be powering up. But this is how you know. This is how you know somebody dusted off the shoes or like reliving their moments. This guy posted a clipping. What was a news clip? And he said, double. Y'all see I had a double. 21 points. What league was that?
Dog, I used to average that.
But when?
That was the Filipino 6 foot and under league.
Yeah. Yeah. What league was this?
No, this
is dad bod only.
I know what
league?
you're talking about. Fuck you, JL. I know. That's why.
But what league was that? Was that Dad Bod
No.
League or
That was the IBL.
IBL?
Because like real quick, for people who don't know, and Speaks could back me up on this. Me and him, we go back.
Okay.
Like, on some hooping shit. But the IBL is Inland. Inland Empire in itself has better hoopers than everybody around. The only problem is we're too far out and our schools aren't big.
Okay.
Like the only big school in the IE is what? Eisenhower and Etowanda.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? Like our schools aren't big.
Okay.
Compared to like the Tavs, the Mir,
Long Beach
Bishop
Poly.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know, we don't got stadiums, but our people are way fucking more talented. So what the IBL was, it was shout out to Rich Meister. He put together the league because he had the vision.
Mm-hmm.
He got all the hoopers from all the gyms. I remember when he did this, and he told us he was going to start this league, and he put us all together. It ended up being the most. It's in its 35th season right now, but because they do like 3 seasons a year type of guys, you know. But it's one of the most premier leagues it's the league.
Okay.
Of adult leagues. You know, you go to Walnut Rec Center, you could go to Glendora Rec Center, you could go to Corona League or whatever. But if you really hooping, you go to the IBL. That's the Inland Basketball League, and that's everybody. And I used to dominate that shit, nigga. I used to get double doubles in that.
So that's where the news clippings came from. The IBL league, which I'm not hating on. That's a league.
Those pictures of me, yeah, it's from that because like, unfortunately, I was a knucklehead, and I just, you know, it was what it was when it came to me playing. But, you know, and a lot of cats was like that. You know, a lot of niggas from the IE blew they rides, to tell you the truth. Both men and women. There's a lot of unsung heroes in this motherfucker before the quads, before the balls. Like, there was some motherfuckers out here. They put that ball down. And
wasn't Darren Collison from out?
Darren Collison cooked me. We ain't gotta talk about it because he went to Etowanda. The year was 2004.
It was November 13th, 2004.
And he was one of those guys that you was like, yeah, you're going to NBA.
Yeah, it was just on the wall. It was written on the wall. He's going to NBA.
Dude, yeah. Because there's like, as I'm pretty sure you met in football, some people are born for this shit.
Oh yeah, you come across some people it's like that guy's different.
Yeah.
That dude is different.
And it's like I could wake up at 4 a.m. every day, all year. I would never catch up to this.
Yeah.
Like LeBron James, never.
Yeah.
I never had that. I could put up a double-double, but
have you ever dunked?
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Because
that deep breath, that realization.
Because it's gone.
How long ago it was?
I can't prove it now. That's
of course not. Of course not.
I can't prove none of the shit I'm talking right now because I'm so out of shape. And yeah, my bird's like 3-4 inches off the ground. But yeah, nigga, I used to be able to fly. I used to be able to go coast to coast.
That's a little different.
I used to, yeah, nigga.
Like you were like, cause okay.
All right.
Yeah, cause fly.
Yeah.
And I used to be able to put the ball in the basket on a dunk is two different things. Like I dunked one time. I would never say I can fly.
Yeah.
I'm a little shorter than you.
No, I had the shit with the two hands.
Oh, see, I was never. I needed all my momentum with the one hand out while I'm in the air trying to dunk.
I can't say, because when we talk about flyers, the high flyers, nah.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was just a regular 6-foot nigga that could get up and knew how to time that shit if you were where you needed to be for me to look nice. And real quick, talk about the IBL. Me and Speaks used to battle so viciously.
Against each other?
Against each other. Nobody, you guys won't know how fierce Speaks is and the type of aggression and power that man got.
So Speaks, the times I've seen Speaks
geeks, to put that out there because it speaks and
yeah. Speaks geeks. The times I've seen him in person, his shoulders are abnormally large. His forearms and hands look pretty goddamn big.
And he is so light on his feet.
I wouldn't even believe that.
He gave us problems, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gave us problems. Like,
so I don't see you calling out Speaks geek, so he must.
Nah, me, I know what it is with him.
Hold on, you called out Derek Collison?
Yeah.
you called out all these players,
Yeah.
but you put Speed Geeks.
It's because
who I'm pretty sure hasn't picked up a basketball.
Yeah.
About the same time you haven't picked up a basketball.
Yeah.
It's been y'all living this
because
y'all living adult lives.
Because with that, it's like it's a different level of respect.
Because you've been there in the battle with
war,
him.
bro.
Okay.
Like I wish Speaks was here right now. I wish I could call that nigga. Like, yo, tell him about when we used to, when me and you and your squad, we used to. It was always to the wire, but.
So it's like a battle like Will Smith battled that dude in that one episode that used to travel from the bus train. Was it that type of battle where it's like
it was
respect?
It was definitely respect at the end.
Okay.
But it's because this is going to sound dumb, but he a South Sider and I'm a West Sider.
Oh shit!
Like Pomona got
West Side.
Like Pomona was what it is and how it was back then.
Okay.
But Speaks and them was from the South and we was from the West.
Okay.
And, they went to Gary and Down Ranch and shit, and we was from the G.
Mm-hmm.
So and it was just that history there. But when it became IBL, and like it was like everybody, and then I'll see this nigga like, nigga, I'm about to cook you. Like you're like, for real.
I'm about to put you in
like
a
every time I saw Speak Squad, it'd be like, yeah, I'm about to light up.
And y'all went against each other?
Yeah.
Speaks is like what, 6'2"?
Oh no, he was a center. Like I didn't physically guard him.
Okay.
I had moments where we had the matchup.
Yeah, okay.
Our teams competed.
Okay.
Yeah, 6'5", 6'6".
6'5"? Okay.
I
can
see
left
that. Hand. He got a nice left hand, nice right.
Okay.
Like great pivot, good moves, little jumper, and he ain't soft. He yelled that shit back, and like how I get wild, that nigga matches that shit. So that's why it's like, yeah,
I can't even see that from his Speaks.
I know no one can, but because ain't nobody met Speaks when I met Speaks.
And the court is a whole different monster.
Different.
When you're on the court, I said some shit on the court and then immediately regretted it because I talked to somebody that could really kill me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, get your bitch ass off the court. They'd be like, what? I'd be like, nothing.
Hey, Speaks, I was that guy on the court, and Speaks could attest to that. Like,
yeah.
Like, we could hoop, but if you start to run your mouth, motherfucker, we go west.
All right, so what if hypothetically we had a Productive Culture charity basketball game?
Oh,
not saying this is actually gonna happen, but if it did.
Okay.
Now, say team captain,
All right.
Tony.
All right.
Who is obviously it's gonna be a back and forth draft, but who's gonna be your starting five?
Oh,
I.e.
starting five.
Tris. I don't know if you know, but Skywalker Mike Hoop. I don't know if you know S. Jack.
Okay.
From IE
Radio. Yeah, because he hoops over with
yeah. And I think
Frankie OG and them.
I think they ball
and Nap.
Johnny Barr.
Johnny used to play in the league too with Brandon Quillar. You know Brandon Quillar? That's Jordan Quillar's brother, the designer from.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Anyway, but I heard it goes deep. I heard about Speaks Geek. So anyway, my bad. Who's your top five?
Who's your starting five?
All right, who's my versus
captain? And let me help you first, because I know you want to pick me first round. I know you do. I know you do, but I'm taking myself out. I'm backing myself out. Yeah. I'm gonna be the coach. Due to the injury issues, I'm Kawhi over here.
Yeah.
But I know you wanted to pick me first. I'm just putting myself out the way. All right, now you can go.
All right. One first pick, because of the type of player I am, I know he is Jay Riller.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want somebody that's gonna be hungry on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jay Riller, first pick.
Two. I'll go with Psycho Sloth Hoop, but I like his height. And and I
wonder if he's trying to win.
I like his no.
I just never seen him play. He might be able to play. I don't know.
No.
He surprises me, so he could be able to hoop.
Sometimes, I'll take personality over skill.
Okay. I see what he's trying to do. Keep going. I see what you're trying to do here.
I know.
I see what you're trying to do.
He'll buckle down. Okay. Like, he'll walk. I would dislike. I don't know if he can hoop, but I feel like he'll walk into a situation. I'm like, yo, I picked you up. He'd be like, bet. And then I'm like, that's what I need. Right?
Tie that shit into a man bun. He's ready.
Slow down. He gonna set a mean ass pick.
True.
He'll go in.
All right, so that's two. Rilla.
He's out that.
Psycho Sloth.
Psycho Sloth. I would.
And you're in the starting 5, so it's 2 more people.
Yeah. Like damn, because I haven't seen cats ball.
Yeah, this is 2022. This
Yeah.
is going down.
But let's say they're all on equal levels.
Okay.
Well, everyone's on equal levels.
what's the level? Okay, but
everybody's on a competitive level of hooping.
All right.
So Sloth, Rilla,
Tony Asar. That's
of
a
course
3.
me. That's a 3. Whatchamacallit? Dang. That nigga that I almost beat up.
Who you talking about, Jack?
Crash Bandicoot, nigga.
Who you talking
Hold on,
about?
because I ain't seen him in years. But because I know he a knucklehead, he will ground and pound.
Oh, God. Let me just, y'all see the team he's putting together, right?
Hold on. J Meeks.
J Meeks. Okay. Don't know who that is, but
yeah, no, he was this cat that brought energy when he performed, but he would go into a dark place and start becoming kind of like troublesome. And I had a couple events I hosted, but then it was one event. It was for Funky. He was getting crazy like with everybody. But then like he mosh pitted with me, hit the mic hit me in the face. I almost was like, like, you know. And then but I saw the crowd look at me, and so I snapped back, and I was like, shout out to Funky Garcia for putting this together. Shout out to Delicious Vinyl. And you know, but in my head,
y'all know when Tony's saying shout out of nowhere, he's calming himself down. He's calming himself down from killing somebody. When he says shout out to the person who put this party together, because I'm thinking about you
right now,
or else I would be hurting this motherfucker
right now.
Okay, so J Meeks, Psycho Sloth, Tony Asar, J Rilla. Who is the 5th?
You know what?
Now it sounds like y'all need somebody to get buckets.
No. I do. I got some good height, but I got strength. But for height, I would pick up Monte. Throw him on Stevie.
Okay.
Stevie's so pretty that Monte gonna rough him up. I ain't gonna lie. I got a squad. I got a bully team.
So one, I know Tony's competitive as hell because he wants to play against the best because he didn't name Stevie or Satellite Rock or Johnny Bars.
I'm coming for him.
Or Speaks. He wants to play against those people and beat them. So that's, you get insight into Tony Asar's competitive skills. But you I
said my opponents before my team.
You also see insight into he wants to be able to mold the team into what his vision is. So he picked J Rilla, which he's not a hooper, but he's a big dude with some strength.
And he got competition.
Yeah.
And he got Rilla got reach.
Yes. Yeah. No, Rilla got reach, athleticism.
Exactly.
And he got the AK in the car in case somebody really want to start a problem. But I see what you're doing there. You had a team of Rough Riders.
Psycho Sloth was what, like 6'2"?
About 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2".
6'1", 6'2", and he put that arm up. That gives me about 6'3", 6'4".
Okay.
He put some moxie in
it. But
I got
you're really
6'5", 6'6"
banking on the fact that I don't know how athletic he is.
No, I don't need every guy to be athletic. I need guys.
Tony want the ball in his hand. He's like, I need picks. I need people to set screens.
I will drop it off. No, because you know
I'm
what?
Luka. I ain't Luka. I see what you doing. You ain't slick.
I wouldn't Luka it, but I would give them niggas the ball at the right time.
I believe that. I believe
because I'll find him. Because that was high key, low key, my little specialty. Getting into the bucket, and then because I was one of the main niggas that dribble with their head up. So
true.
A lot of niggas dribble with their head down, so they can't see. I dribble with my head up. It's like, oh, I make a quick move. Sloth, I bet he got a 15-footer in there. So that's all I need. You know,
the music he makes,
really,
I would believe that he's got some jump shot
He got
there.
He got a 15, 16 footer.
I believe he has a jump shot in there.
And really, if I could just draw 2 defenders on me and give him a quick kick out, he gonna power up.
Oh yeah. He gonna power up. He gonna power up.
You feel right? And then knucklehead Jay Meeks, I really just need him on defense. But if you could clash in and get some garbage points, layups or hustle points, because you need players to get hustle points.
Okay.
So and I know he got from the time I remember.
I'm gonna say I hope he's got that. Still.
He had that Crash Bandicoot energy.
The Crash Bandicoot
like this nigga gonna go hard.
This is deeper than I thought. My bad.
I like it. I like it. I'm over here like thinking.
Like I'll put together.
But okay, so let's go back to the main.
And I got a matchup for everybody too. With this team, my team matchup. Say it.
Okay, look, I'll put it. Let me real quick.
Matchup, yeah.
Real quick. Real quick.
Matchup.
I'm putting a team of Speed Geek,
Fair.
Stevie,
Yeah.
Satellite Rock,
Yeah.
Emron.
Johnny Bars.
Emron.
Oh, Emron got it?
No,
Emron got it, but Emron got it with Jay Meeks. They match up.
Yeah.
Okay, then Emron.
Yeah,
that's my 5.
And Emron got Moxie.
That's my 5. I don't think your 5 seed my 5.
Emron's
Wait,
gonna
I
jump on
trade
court
Jay Meeks for
with
Emron. Actually,
What? I don't know this guy.
I like to make a trade.
I don't know this guy.
Honestly, I totally forgot to count Emron's character into the shit. That nigga got Moxie. And,
so you take Emron,
and he takes his name serious.
He's gonna have nicer he's gonna have nicer ice than us.
Oh yeah, he gonna pull up with some he gonna pull up with some special edition Kobe's that ain't nobody see.
That camera crew out of nowhere, like
he's gonna
recorded.
Have the goldest of frames. You be like, they made gold frame goggles, my nigga. Yeah. It's part of the new Nomad movement launch. Shout out to Nomad.
If you're trading Jay Meeks, I'm putting Jay Meeks to the side, and I'm calling your homeboy, light skin, bruh. He came to a noise lab a few times.
Oh, Diamond.
I'm calling Diamond.
No, all right, no.
No. You already said it. Your team is solidified. I got Diamond, Johnny Bars, Stevie Crooks, Satellite Rock, and Speaks.
Damn.
And I'm coaching.
Damn.
Like J Kidd, polo shirt.
Honestly, with Diamond and Speakers get you gotta fuck us up.
I'm just saying, what's happening?
I ain't gonna lie.
What's happening?
Nah,
and the whole
Diamond
game
out.
plan is double Tony. Cause he gonna get pissed.
Nah, JOK don't know Diamond, so you can't use Diamond.
Oh, I can't use Diamond.
So therefore, you can't have Diamond on your squad.
Okay.
This also shows his character. He's making up rules as he goes.
Right. You're like, you can't do that. I'm switching this guy out for that guy. But okay, so are you happy, or
I'll keep Jay.
Or do you feel happy for J. Cole? Do you feel like what he's doing is because he's 37 years old?
Yeah.
And he claims that his goal is to get into the NBA at some point. I hope he gets that goal out of his head.
At least the summer league. He can make NBA summer league.
Here's my issue. Not even an issue. I look at everything, right, in totality. Outside of Montrezl Harrell, it's not too many people in the league with a head of hair, like that much of a head of hair. And every time I watch J. Cole play, it looks like he's weighed down by the dreads on top of his head. And if he's serious about making the league, he might have to cut that down just to add an extra 10 inches to his vert. Maybe add a little bit extra to his speed.
No, that's why he can't make it to the league. He's only 6'3".
It's only 6'3", and the speed and the quickness isn't really there.
I could guard J. Cole. Like that's in my range. No,
because
if you actually think about point guards that are 6'6", with bulk, with speed.
So you can shut down J. Cole. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, so I gave him more credit than what he's owed. Yeah, I'm taking him down.
So you're shutting down J. Cole.
Yeah.
Right now. Like.
See, why y'all want to judge me? You see this belly on me, man. I'm like 15, 20 pounds overweight.
So when you get yourself back into 2007 shape.
Yeah. That picture was 2012, 2013, man. I was nice a few years ago.
But you still wasn't what it was in high school. I saw a couple high school pics.
Yeah.
And you was looking like Omar Epps from Higher Learning.
I started smoking weed and drinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to give you back to 2007 shape. If you got back to 2007, 2008 shape.
Yeah, let's go.
You'll be able to take on J. Cole one-on-one.
Yeah, I was a problem. I can't prove it now, but talk to Speaks. You know what? That's the only way I could prove it. Talk to Speaks.
Okay, I'll talk
That's
to
the
Speaks.
only. That's the.
So Speaks, hit us up. Let us all know the real on 2012 Tony Asar game.
Tell him about. Yeah, tell him.
Okay.
Tell him.
Okay.
Speed kills. What was the name of his team? I forgot the name of his team, but we went at it.
Okay.
We went at it because he had Drew in them, and that one Asian cat that kept popping them fucking threes.
Ooh.
Yeah, Speaks had a squad. Speaks had a squad. We kept meeting in the playoffs. They knocked us out. We knocked them out.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful.
All right. Well, I'm glad that J. Cole conversation led us down memory lane. I am happy for J. Cole. You know, anybody who's pursuing their dreams, I'm happy for.
That part.
You know, I was being a little facetious earlier. Not facetious, but just be a little asshole earlier. Like, if his dream is getting the NBA, I hope it works out for him. He is 37 years old, which is the same age as LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's usually when you're on your way out of the NBA. But there's been some outliers. That dude with the gray hair that played for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he was in his mid-30s when he finally got called up to play in a game, and they actually showed out. Yeah.
Didn't matter.
It did not matter. But so I'm hoping that he can... It'll be a dope story. But the fact that he's playing, you know, pros in the Canadian League right now, he played for Rwanda last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he is obviously good enough to get looked at. I think a lot of his celebrities is helping him get on these teams. But I'm not mad at that. Leverage your celebrity to get to achieve the goals you want to achieve. I can't be mad at that.
You think Drake put in a call? It's Canada.
Have you seen Drake's jump shot?
You know what? For Drake to be around, I never seen anyone around so many basketball players and still have bad form. like I thought that was impossible because I grew up playing basketball, and everywhere I grew up playing basketball, we had good form. But he's been a fanboy for like since he came in, and
not no better.
I'll take Drake. I want 40, but I'll take Drake.
Oh, you guard him?
Yeah, Drake.
All right, we're going off the rails.
Take Drake too.
No more OVO beef. We don't need no more OVO beef. What you got next?
Man, well, let's keep it up in the world of hip hop, and even greater news. Hip hop actually got a legal victory.
Okay,
talk
about it.
So, for those who don't know, it was like Jay-Z, Fat Joe, Big Sean, Robin Thicke, Jay-Z's lawyer, and a couple of
so random, Robin Thicke, but keep it going.
Well, he needs us to love him again.
Okay. And Paula Patton love him again. Okay, I got you.
You see that?
You just put the math together. I got it.
I'm with you.
Got you.
But so as of last November, they all got together to, to draft up a type of bill or legislation with other New York senators to pretty much remove rap lyrics or rap albums or artists' music away from being used against them in jury. So pretty much what's going on with Young Thug and them and how they're able to use their music against them in trial is now you can't do that in the state of New York, which was a big win, especially when you think like how they used it against Bobby Smurder to lock him up, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and if anyone remembers, there was a DVD back in like 2004 called HipHop Police. Like
I didn't watch it, but I do remember seeing that like in the stores and shit, like old shoe stores and stuff. You had DVDs set up. I remember seeing that.
And I remember it literally tell how police departments and counties were able to create these cases for artists when they were going to come into the town and that's pretty much how every artist gets harassed because it's hip hop police force. So, with that being said, I think that's a great victory for the culture. You know what I mean?
See, I'm kind of. I think it's great that they were able to do that because I don't believe anybody should have their art form held against them in federal court. Like if you did movies and I was depicting a gangster rapper in a movie, I shouldn't be then after the movie comes out be held liable for the shit I was saying in the movie.
Like he's a bad guy. You saw him be a supervillain.
Yeah, you saw him kill 3 people in Baltimore and The Wire. Like we
all cried and he got an Oscar for it. Remember?
But one thing about Kendrick's album that was highlighted to me a lot throughout his album was him really wanting to speak out to the fact that that isn't culture.
No, yeah.
And is because it's good for the culture of hip hop. But I'm just hoping that going forward, a lot of these new artists who are coming out really take heed to the fact that like they don't need to talk about some of the things that they're actually doing on the streets to sell records. And it's been like that for the past couple of years. And I don't think that's something that we should um glorify. Like, yeah, NWA talked about some stuff, but we all found out Ice Cube wasn't really that dude. Like he's from the streets, but he wasn't really like a gangster. He wasn't catching bodies. But he talked about stuff that was going on in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
It was only Easy.
It was just only Easy. You know what I mean? Only person Lil Wayne shot was himself. But outside of that, he talked about a lot of shootings and stuff, but we kind of knew who those people were. But now you got these new guys coming out, Littles and Youngs and NBAs and YSLs and all these other type of people coming out that you don't really know their backstory. So them talking about, I'm not saying it's all true, I don't know, but I just wanted my announcement to all the people coming out that are new artists. Like, you don't have to talk about the stuff that you're doing in the streets to sell records. It's okay to just talk about law-abiding things to help yourself not be indicted. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna find a reason to bring you in. They might not be able to bring the lyrics, but they'll find a reason to bring you in. And all I'm saying is let's not give them. Let's do our best to not give them that reason. This is a great win for hip hop because again, our lyrics should not be held against us as hip hop artists. I say us, I'm not a hip hop artist, but like as a hip hop artist.
You got an album, 30 for 30, stream it now on SoundCloud.
That part. But I don't think artists should have the lyrics held against them. But I also believe that these artists need to start taking accountability to not let themselves mess up the bag or their trajectory in which they're going by talking about such personal things. Like, that's all I'm saying.
But man, that's why I disagree with you.
Let's do it.
I kind of disagree with Kendrick.
Let's do it.
Because unfortunately, it is part of the culture. It's not part of everyone's culture. But like, man, I'm from Pomona, man. Sugar Free wasn't lying. You go and hold, there's hoes on there. Like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? And like in the 90s, that shit was wild. Like, so like the whole, it hates to say like the gang part of it. I hate to say it, it is the gangster shit, the drug dealing shit, the pimping of it. You know,
but is that my question to you would be is Pimpin Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Or is it hip hop because somebody who loves hip hop talked about it?
No.
Like Pimpin was around before hip hop.
Yeah.
Gun violence was around before hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't think because there's certain people in hip hop or who listen to hip hop or because they're black, because they do some of the things they do does not make that hip hop. In my opinion, I don't think pimping makes you hip hop. I just think that you're doing something that has been glorified within hip hop.
It's like pimping don't make you hip hop, but you gotta really look at what hip hop really is and how it really started and what it really was. It's you telling your story from the dark end of the side.
Yes.
So whether you like it or not, everyone has hip hop is like a mic for these different sides to speak on their truth. You know, regardless of how it's monetized right now. That's really what it was. So it was like when people like Too Short and E40 were coming out, it's not that they was trying to say they was doing gangster shit, but that was the truth that they were actually in, that they were actually living. And you know what I mean? So it's like when you're doing music and you're doing an art form like hip hop, which relates for you to be able to put your experiences out there in such a way that people can relate. All that hood shit, all that street shit, because hip hop was birthed in the ghetto. Unfortunately, the first rapper, everyone always talks about that first hip hop party, but who was the first rapper? A drug dealer. His name was Coke La Rock. So if the first MC of hip hop, everyone could talk about Grandmaster Flash first,
Africa Mambata and all
and
these
their
other
first
people.
hip hop party that started it off. The nigga that grabbed the mic when he was jukka wasn't a brand Nubian brother. It was Coke La Rock, and he came out talking about coke. The first bars of hip hop, yeah, they're not recorded, but it's documented. It's Coke La Rock, and he talking about slanging coke and pimping and what it is on a long night stroll. And it takes, again, you sharing stories, you're taking people there, and you took people there. Now, of course, back then they didn't think that was commercialized, so they put them on disco shit, you know. But the real bars, like fuck that, don't hip hop. Beepity the beepity the bee, you know, like
Hip hop
yeah.
pocket to the bang bang, boogie say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to bee.
Now what you hear is not
And I'm rapping to the beat.
That was always pop.
Yeah,
that was always pop. That wasn't how people were rhyming. That's why KRS-One ripped Busy B so hard. He was like, this cookie cutter crumble shit. What the fuck is this? Nigga, this how we really spit. You know? So, and KRS, unfortunately, if you go back in his history, he wasn't such a nice guy.
You can't be with that nose. You smelling all the trouble.
Like he talks about it a lot. He did some things, you know?
Yeah.
So the street life and the gangsterism, the cripping, the blood and the drug dealing, the vice lording, it is the culture. We don't like it because, you know, they found out that these are the elements of our culture that people are attracted to. What I think Kendrick is saying is that that's not the sum of our culture, because it's not. It is just an element, but street shit is real. Like I like gangster music. Am I a Crip? No, but all my family is. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can say some other shit, but we ain't gotta do all that.
We don't have to.
But because of that and growing up in that, when I hear shit from like J.O. Felony or Spider Lope, like there's some Crips, like some cripping gangster Crips.
And you relate to it. You relate to it on a different level.
Yeah, because when they talk about their shit, I remember my uncles. I remember my cousins. I remember growing up in Pomona, walking to school. I remember being on the north side. So when they talking about niggas was tripping and shit, it's like, boom. That's why, this goes back to our earlier conversation. That's why Section 80 was like, for me, everybody would think Good Kid, Mad City or whatnot. But it was because, like, the way that Kendrick was spinning on the Kendrick Lamar EP or LP, forgot which P, but it's a P.
It's a P. It's a P for sure.
It was like, oh, this is like a nerd nigga that's just around a lot of hood shit, unfortunately, and can't escape from it. That's how I always saw him.
Yeah, that's definitely what that was.
And in Section 80, like Good Kid, Mad City tells about the kid that he was growing up in the hood, but Section 80 was talking about all of us. So, like, this was the Ronald Reagan era. It was like, we all from the 80s. Crack babies, like, you know? Like, so that's why, again, that he was bringing elements from that culture from a different perspective, and that made that one of the most classic hip hop albums to me. So yeah, that hood shit, unfortunately.
So you know, I learned. You know, Professor Tony taught me.
I learned for me.
Do you feel like though in 2022 there is some responsibility that people who are championing the culture or who are representing the culture, do they bear some type of responsibility to shift what the culture is defined by or what it is?
You can't, because those elements aren't leaving. If everyone started making lottie-dottie music right now, there's still gonna be Crips in Centown and Pomona.
True. But I think in 2022 we're at a point, and I don't know, I don't live in the streets, but it just seems like there's a lot of people doing things that maybe they wouldn't have done or maybe they wouldn't be a part of, but they are doing it. Like, people have said Chris Brown joined the Bloods. People have said Javaris Crittenton, when he got signed to the Lakers. I just watched a Gilbert Arenas interview, so this is why it's top of my brain. But Javaris Crittenton supposedly joined the Bloods when he got signed by the Lakers.
Don't use join loosely.
or not joined.
They paid.
They paid. They got extorted.
Yeah.
They got extorted to be a part of it.
A lot of cats get extorted out here.
100%. Kanye, Kanye even said when he gave the tape back to Kim in the episode, he said, "This is the last time I'm being extorted."
Yeah.
He said this. He said it. So obviously there's been some type of extortion going on with a lot of famous people in LA. But do you believe that there's some type of responsibility they bear to shift what the culture is defined by? Because if you continue to hold on to that, do you feel like that's always going to be a detriment to what the culture is?
That's a loaded question.
It's a loaded. I load up the barrel on that one.
It's kind of because here's why I can't be so gun-ho on accountability for our artists. Because Marilyn Manson, he has a song called Rock and Roll Nigger. And
oh shit.
And if you listen to his first 6 albums, he just says nigger a lot.
Yeah.
And if you really look at his whole persona, it was all Nazism. Like if you really look at his music videos from back then,
which I never did because he scared the shit out of me.
I grew up with some cats that listened to, they was listening to Korn, they was listening to Marilyn Manson. My favorite one was fucking Rage Against the Machine. They put me on to that. Like shout out to that. But it was the Marilyn Manson shit that was like, yo, man, you don't hear him, like this shit's called Rock and Roll Nigger. He's telling people that they're niggers and that they're kind of useless. Like what's up with that? No, you don't get it, Tony. This is expressionism. This nigga, he got music videos of him damn near got the same Nazi swastika shit. And I'm like, no one says anything. No one holds that accountability. You know what I mean? And then flash forward, turns out he's been raping the women on his movie sets and drugging them and abusing them.
That doesn't even surprise me when you say
anyone
that,
hear about this?
Crazy.
Like you hear about it? But they're not doing shit to him. And this is someone that's actually hurting people.
Damn.
And he got body. He's hurting people.
Yeah.
Like years. They don't hold him to no accountability. Nobody. I'm not take race out of it. Just people in general. No accountability. So now, when we look at hip hop, why is it now my duty to make sure my people I view as rock stars are held to accountability? When technically they're not hurting anybody. People are making these decisions for hypeness to do what these niggas are saying. All they're doing is sharing their experiences.
But
what was that Hove bar? Did I tell you to sell crack? No, Hove did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard to. Why should I hold these niggas accountability? I know where they coming from. I'm from the same neighborhoods they coming from. The things they rapping about, I saw. Why am I gonna hold them accountable? Why can't I hold the audience accountable?
Because you usually, in all different facets, we tend to hold our leaders accountable. And with being a hip hop artist in hip hop and being somebody who's in the mainstream, Little Durks and those type of people, you are thrust into a leadership position.
Yes.
And so that's why I brought up I think the accountability is there, because I think we all want us as a people, Black people, and our culture to be always. I think they want us to. We want to be seen in a better light. We want better for our people. We want our people to understand that we're not just a monolith. You know what I mean? Like we are more than just what you hear in hip hop lyrics. You know, like we are more than that. And unfortunately, the lyrics in today's 2022, the lyrics that are propped up and that are glorified are the lyrics that some will deem lyrics that hold us back as a people, or music that can hold us back from being seen, or even us seeing each other in a light that's more than just what we're hearing in the street. when in the lyrics, in the music. So that's why I think there is accountability there. I agree with you though. Like we're not the only genre that's talking about crazy
Crazy
shit.
shit,
We're not.
bro.
If you listen to country music,
listen to metal music.
Yes.
Watch Slipknot go out with their sadist mask. Why
Yes.
no one's holding them accountable for giving me nightmares?
Or how about this? How about this? The dude that went to Buffalo and shot up everybody at the grocery store
and apologized to the white people for scaring them.
He was on the internet talking about shooting up people. He has been. So I agree with you. Like, there's people out there that they talk about things they're doing, and those people should be held accountable. Or we should be looking at them more than we should be looking at hip hop artists.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that. So I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I just wonder, is there going to be elevation? Are we going to elevate the music and the culture at some point to get past that? But it's going to be hard because hip hop artists are talking about their struggle. They're talking about what they experience. They talk about what they're going through on a daily basis or what their people are going through on a daily basis. And unfortunately, most black people in this country are oppressed, or most black people in this country or people of color are living in slums, living paycheck to paycheck, or don't even have a paycheck.
Yeah.
So I with you on that. It's hard to tell somebody to, hey, rap about some other shit when I walk outside and I see my brother going through this, or I see my sister's going through this, or my mother's going through this. You know, I just hope that it doesn't get to a point to where people are doing the fuck shit in order to have it on their resume to talk about.
That's the problem.
That's what I'm scared about.
No, that, and there's some of that. Mm-hmm. There's some of that, but here's my thing. All right. What's wrong with us as a people ain't our music.
Not at all.
That's why when a lot of cats used to say, yeah, we need more people like Common, we need more people like Mos Def. It was like, yeah, all right, I understand that. You hear better songs are going to motivate you and be better. But you know what sucks with black people is shit. We're kind of hard-headed. It's kind of hard to tell us to do stuff. It's hard for us to organize without submission. That sucks. I think that was something we learned through slavery, unfortunately, because you gotta make niggas submit in order to get them to follow you. You gotta prove you the top dog, the alpha dog, in order for niggas to even respect you. You gotta have the gold chain. You gotta have the money, the cash. So it's what we value. That's our problem. It's how we don't intake the world around us. And you know what's whack? It's like, all right, racism real as fuck. Like, you can look at the Wells Fargo shit. You can look at the shooting. Like, yeah, motherfuckers is blocking us. Like, there's enough proof. Like, niggas is blocking us. And it's unfair. But at the same time, we can't allow that. This is the difference between us and the niggas in the 60s, 70s. They didn't allow it to stop them. You know?
Yeah.
A lot what I see in our black community is we see, you see the barrier about to go up, and you be like, all right, I'm gonna go back and play.
I'm gonna go back and play Madden. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and play Madden.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
We're not like, fuck this. Cause them niggas, we there's so much documentary, we can see how they didn't take that shit. You know, they wouldn't dare allow, like, I'm gonna bring up Wells Fargo again because
let's segue into it. Let's segue right into it.
Stay in it. Like, and this is my problem with California. And this is my problem with legislation. And people want legislation for shit. And it can't ever be legislation. Because there's already rules to not discriminate against people for race, ethnicity, sex, creed, religion, all that, right? But the way that racism is so persistent is they know how to use the verbiage against minorities and keep us down. All Wells Fargo did was, we interviewed minorities. Yeah, we interviewed some black and brown people, but they already gave the job to some white people. But they fulfilled their quota.
It's the same thing that the Dolphins coach was going through the past few months, where he
he was going.
He thought he was getting interviewed for a job that he thought he might have, but turns out that job was kind of already sold up by somebody else.
The white cat.
But we're fulfilling our quota, that Rooney Rule, that we have to interview somebody of minority or some minority, a black person usually. So we interviewed him to fulfill that. So that's the same parallel there. Like and it's hard because honestly, if I owned a bank and Brother Tony Asar called me up and said, "Yo, I need a job," and you know me, I get paid more than the minimum wage, and you know me, I got managerial skills. I would hire my brother Tony because that's my brother.
Yeah.
If I had a quota to fulfill, I probably would fulfill it because I had to.
Mm-hmm.
But I would hire my brother Tony because I know his struggle for one, and two, I know what he's capable of, and three, you just want to be around people that are like-minded or the same as you. So this Phil Wells Fargo situation highlighted to me that maybe we should stop acting as if like there's black banks out there. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, the Wells Fargo is not a black bank. And nepotism is a thing.
Their logo is the Cowboys that killed the Indians.
That part. And nepotism is a thing that I don't think I have too much issue with nepotism, or I don't have too much issue with people hiring people that they want to hire for their company. Yeah. It's unfortunate that you have to do there's things in place to try to stop discrimination from happening. Yeah. So you're going to have people that are always going to go around these systems to do what they want to do. It just highlights to me that we've got to take more responsibility in making sure we get shit for our own.
Exactly.
And support the shit that we do have. Like there's black banks out there. I don't have a black bank business or debit card, credit card. And maybe I should start looking at those places to be like, look, I can't expect these places to fucking acquiesce to black people or people of color. Maybe I gotta start fucking with black banks.
It statistically shows they don't fuck with us. Every year they drop the statistics like, look how much America don't fuck with you. But then they drop a statistic. Look how much money you give us.
And I had my opposite thing with Wells Fargo. I applied for Wells Fargo. This was like 5 years ago. I applied for Wells Fargo when I was living in Pomona, the Noise Lab. That Wells Fargo that was right across the street. Yeah. I applied for that one. They told me we need somebody who's Spanish speaking. If you're not Spanish speaking,
and how racist is that shit?
If you're not Spanish speaking, unfortunately, the position we have, I can't hire you for. And I felt fucked up, but then I looked around and realized, okay, I understand it.
Not really.
But damn, I really wish I had the opportunity to show you that even with that stipulation, I could be really good at this job. I could be a really good teller or whatever the fuck I was applying for.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were able to say that and do that and just kind of ostracize me from getting that job.
And that's how they do it.
Yeah.
That's why I get mad when people say racism is the police or people saying the N-word to me. It's like, nigga, no, that's the shit I can handle.
Yeah.
What I can't handle is these niggas that can literally stop me from making a living.
Yeah.
So I can live, like, it's a right. It's my goddamn right to make money in this country, and people can say no to us.
Yeah.
Off a small stipulation off legislation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when people be like, we need a law passed here, because all they're going to do is triple down on their racism and find
the loophole.
Find the loophole. And that's how we stay down. But that's why the problem is, it isn't the music, is that we got to accept this truth. Shit. They don't fuck with us. So they're not ever going to. They're not ever going to. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's 2022, and they ain't ever gonna fuck with us.
Nah.
We ain't ever gonna have a fair chance. It's just
go bank with the people that look like you.
I'm sorry. if they don't even hire you,
yeah.
Why bank with them? I question that in Bank of America. I was like, no one in here look like me.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw my people in line.
Mm-hmm.
I be working at places, don't no one in here look like me. But I see my people on TV.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, they be like,
that's
how?
That's a fact.
And then I be talking to cats like, man, I be talking to cats like, done put in 30, 40 job applications.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I know that bullshit stigma that black people are lazy or that we don't like to work or whatever. No, that's not true. One, you're not hiring us. Two, we actually do work hard. Three, you can't do no bullshit work jokes to us. Like I said this last
That
episode,
shit,
but you can't
bruh.
do. I lost a lot of jobs because they want to say a little black joke to me or a little something because they say it around their friends and they think I'm gonna accept it and validate it and I'm gonna just check it right there or hit you. You know?
And now you're hard to work with.
And now I'm difficult to work
you're
with.
difficult
Now
to
I'm a
work
problem.
with. You're a problem. You're a bad person. You're a bad seed in the coworkers.
Yeah,
Like
you negative.
there you go.
You
that
negative.
type of shit. Which is,
I just said if it was a watermelon, I bet you wouldn't drop it and you didn't laugh. And now you a problem. Someone told me that at work. I almost fucked them up badly. No, that's what.
Oh,
No,
shit.
yeah, I'm serious, bro. I
Oh,
deal like when I
shit.
talk about racism, it ain't what white people are doing to me. And as far as police, is what white people and everyone's doing to me as far as jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as my security.
Yeah.
Like I already know when it comes time for me to actually buy a house, I'm gonna get the lowest fucking rate possible.
And then when you go to try to sell that same house,
I'm gonna get the
lowest rate
for my
possible.
house possible.
Yeah.
So it's us accepting the real truth. And I know this sounds probably bad or whatever. However, anyone non-black is taking it, I'm sorry, but this is my universe. This is my world. That's what I wake up in. I'm sorry, but this is the truth that we do gotta accept. And we accept that, and then we take that and be like, all right, this shit ain't gonna stop us. We need to have equity up in this bitch. We need to be behind the scenes up in this bitch. We need to be having controlling interests in this bitch. That's why, like, when, that's off that, but when to this conversation we had, I was like, we gotta get something.
Yeah.
It's like, because I don't fly like that. That's why when I go
Yeah.
to jobs, no, you're not gonna
Yeah.
give me minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not difficult, but if I went to my jobs, if I went to these jobs and I never said anything, I'll get $15 an hour at every job I go to.
Yeah.
We got
Tony
talk up.
Tony don't take that.
We shouldn't take it. I don't take that, but we shouldn't take that. We should be like, all right, if we looked at the security industry and the private security industry, that's our industry. We make about 90% of that industry in California for sure. Everywhere I go, it's the majority of black people. So what if we just pulled off the lot, pulled off the outlets, pull off GS4, pull off Overturn. We pull off all of those that built their businesses on us, and we open up our own collective security firm. Now, here's the problem why that won't work. One, black people suck at business. Two, someone's gonna have to figure out the rank and command, and then
because a little dicey.
It gets dicey.
It's a little dicey.
Everybody qualified.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we is always qualified. It's I'm gonna be good pro-black. It sucks being black because every nigga can do what you do. That's your turn. Like, damn, nigga, you were born with 6-pack abs too? Me too. Damn. Like, how come you as fast as me? What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Well, my big message is fuck Wells Fargo.
That part.
I had them for about a week and got rid of my bank account.
Double dildos.
It took a week to realize they were on some fuck shit. So fuck Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Just throw them in there too.
Yeah, Bank of America been extorting America.
Yeah, Bank of America's trash.
Extortion of America, LLC.
I got Golden One Credit Union. That's what I got.
Hey, credit unions is the business.
But the next one, I will go with a black bank. We're going to try that out.
Actually, we need to bring on someone from a credit union and then interview them. And then we help teach people, us as well, but financial equity and really how to flip your money in the market.
The last person we had on here was Carl Fontaine. That was great.
Oh my God, please. I always tell people about that episode. That's really the main episode I talk about. I was like, if you want to learn about credit, how to fix your credit, and how to make it work for you, there's an hour and a half on it. And this nigga dropped game.
Yeah, we talked a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of jokes, but the meat of the potatoes of that episode,
he tell you about credit,
repairing credit, and how to get your shit
and how to make it quick.
How to leverage it and how to make it work for you.
Man,
I need to go back and listen to that. My damn.
All right, yeah. It works. It works.
Let's get into Elon Musk.
Okay.
So,
Player Hater of the Year award.
Elon Musk. We don't know who he is.
How could you not?
Could you not? But he is a man who is behind Tesla,
PayPal.
SpaceX, PayPal, and now he's currently trying to buy Twitter outright for $44 billion.
Yeah.
Recently, there have been accusations that have come out against Elon Musk.
He was whipping out his dick.
He was doing a little Louis C.K. Treatment on a few people, one woman in particular, and apparently there was some sexual harassment. It wasn't assault.
What it was he paid for this lady to give him a massage on his private jet, and he was apparently naked, and then briefly exposed himself to the woman on the jet. And then when she wanted to make complaints, they threw out $250,000 to her as an NDA. Pretty much, or NDA payment period. You know, it's pretty much
like, here,
we get the money.
Don't talk about it.
You signed that.
Here's $250,000. Don't bring this up again.
That part.
But her friend, which I thought was pretty interesting, because this whole accusation has come out not because she brought it out, because like you said, she signed an NDA. Her friend, without the girl's permission, has come out and brought this to light. And her friend felt like because she's a survivor of sexual assault or sexual abuse, that she felt like it was only right that she brought it to light about what's going on. Again, it wasn't the girl who dealt with the sexual assault or who had it done to her and signed the NDA and took the $250,000 check. It was the woman's friend who brought this to light, which I think is pretty interesting.
That sounds like some imaginary hoe shit.
To me, this whole situation is crazy because do I think Elon Musk is kind of creepy? Yes. He looks like a supervillain in almost every
oh no, he's the greatest supervillain.
Yeah, like if you just look at him aesthetically wise, picture wise, he looks like the perfect supervillain. Like eyebrows are all stuck in one position.
I always knew they would make fun of me, but little did they know I would take over the world.
One of the richest people in the world. And I do think it's kind of ironic that he's, for free speech, but he made people sign NDAs. But
allegedly, we don't know.
Allegedly. But what also interesting about this story is the timing of everything that's coming out. So
that part.
From what I saw, he was approached about this story. I told him about this story. Do you have any comment on it? I don't think he didn't say much of it. And then he started tweeting 3 hours after he was approached. This is according to who broke the story?
It was Business Insider.
Business Insider. According to them, they approached Elon Musk before they even put the story out.
As they're supposed to.
Right? So 3 hours later, Elon Musk starts tweeting, saying, I'm a Republican now, pretty much, and there'll be a witch hunt against me.
Good job.
This is a witch hunt against me, and this is what the Democrats do. This is what the left does. They're going to try to attack me and besmirch my name, all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, what comes out after is this allegation that he exposed himself to a woman on a private plane. Apparently told the woman, too, like, because she's a flight attendant, but told her, like, hey, you should take some massage classes because Elon Musk kind of wants to get a massage, too. So you should take massage classes. Pretty interesting. If that's true or not, who knows? It's all alleged. So your thoughts on this situation? Because it looks like you're not buying none of this.
I ain't buying not a damn word of any of it because none of it makes sense.
Okay, talk about it.
All right. If you took the money, allegedly, if you took the money, if this situation happened, you took $250,000, you signed an NDA. If you told your friend Dumbo, if you spoke about it with your friend Dumbo, you didn't broke the NDA.
Yeah.
And the way and the tone that it's delivered, it's social justiceism. That's what I call this bullshit that's been going on. Because I'm anti-PC.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I'm letting the shit fly because I'm having a hard time keeping my regular self in check. So I might as well let my thoughts fly. But
let them bitches fly, baby. Let them fly.
No. All right. The tone of it, I just felt, because I was a victim of sexual assault, that I had to stand up
for my friend,
and deliver how evil this person who's trying to take over Twitter is.
Okay.
All right. If anytime anyone, this is where I agree with Elon. This is the language of the enemy. If ever they self-appoint themselves as the victor, as the social justice warrior, that only they can deliver it, it's some bullshit. They about to manipulate you. That's how it works. That's the trick.
Okay.
That's why when I understand why my dad didn't get hyped off Obama getting elected. And I thought that was the weirdest shit. And he said, "Son, that's the trick." And I didn't get it because I was juiced up. But then when you think about it, ain't shit changed for us. But we thought it was because Obama got elected, because that's the trick. My dad seen it before, and I seen it enough.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
And why would they want to take him out? Because they're trying to. There's something about this Twitter deal. They're trying to force it on him now, because he double checked him. Because he was like, "Wait, the amount of accounts that you're promoting, how many of them are bots?"
Yeah.
That's really what's going on.
I've seen him in tweet in the past like 2 weeks about that.
Yeah, like how many of these accounts? Because if I'm about to buy this right now, you're telling me all your numbers is legit. I don't think they are. Which, if we're all Twitter users, we don't think a lot of them viral accounts are real people, right? I mean, I don't think they're real people
at all.
Most of the people going viral, I think those are bots.
And there's quite a few people. I was gonna say a name. I'm not gonna say names, but there's a few people that I know who have like 100,000 followers.
Shadow counts? Oh.
And when they tweet something, they get 1 like. How you got 100,000? How you have 120,000 people follow you? But when you tweet some shit out, you could habitually average about 2 to 3 likes per post.
Don't go on Instagram. It's worse on there.
Sounds like a bunch of bots going on.
Bot bullshit.
A lot of fake accounts going on.
Bullshit going on. So where it came for with him was he was trying to double check that. They didn't like that, and they tried to force some legal maneuver on him that was like, "Oh, if you don't buy it, you forfeit the money, and you got to pay double." And I think it's something to do with them trying to really get him into the Twitter deal, on top of him no longer being a big contributor to the Democratic Party. You know what I mean? Because some Democrats, right? Them the enemy.
Oh shit.
Them the enemy.
Oh shit.
Them ain't our friend. They're not my friend, Earl. They're not my friend.
Not your friend.
They're not our friend.
No.
But no, they're
not.
But
my whole life,
they keep telling us, right?
My whole life, I've been told
that they are friends.
The blue is our friend. No?
Blue band.
No?
Blue band. Blue so bad, you can look at California on 7th and Pedro and tell how bad it is. Blue so bad, you can look at the just pass them law that they had in California, just sending niggas through even though they weren't really educate them. What was that law called again? They were just sending niggas through. Blue bad, because blacks only make up 33% of of the population of California, but we make up 66% of the prison system. Blue bad, blue so bad.
And here's an unknown rule that passed. I researched this whole Elon Musk thing. In 2008, the governor was something Brown. What was his name?
Jerry Brown, bitch ass.
Jerry Brown put into law that if you sign an NDA that has anything to do with sexual assault or sexual harassment, that NDA is pretty much null and void. It doesn't mean anything. People find that interesting because this is all the conspiracy stuff I've been seeing on Twitter. like you're saying,
Mhm.
the left likes to weaponize.
No, they don't like. They do.
Okay, they like they do weaponize.
This ain't conspiracy. This fact.
Sexual assault and sexual harassment situations
Mhm.
for political reasons
Mhm.
in order to get people out the paint.
Yep.
And in California, I think with the whole Trump situation, when he grabbed him by the pussy and he had all those women coming after him, he did have some of those women sign NDAs. And I think California was like, or specifically Jerry Brown and whoever was influencing him was like, we need to get rid of this whole idea of NDAs when it comes to sexual assault. I don't know why they just specifically picked that, but I'm assuming that is why. Let's get rid of that so then we can, because most people are in California, most people of note have a house in California, they live in California. So how can we step over this NDA shit?
Yeah.
Oh, let's just make it not a law. Like, let's make it a law to where if you sign an NDA because you got your pussy grabbed by Trump,
Yeah.
it's not, it's voided out. So I found that interesting that they did that in 2018.
Yeah.
And so now with the Elon Musk thing, I don't know if this happened. It will happen at SpaceX in the private jet. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is this is jurisdiction in California, right?
I don't. You know
So
what?
maybe
Who
she
state?
will come out and say something.
I think it would be wherever airborne they were.
Yeah, wherever they were flying over.
How do you jurisdiction that? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's where you left from, where you're flying over from, where you're landing into. I don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
But that's the interesting part to pay attention to is
Yeah.
like California has that law. Again, I think most billionaires have a little creep thing going on with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't trust
Elon
none of
Musk,
them niggas.
he's he has arrogance to him. When you're the richest man in the world, one of the smartest men in the world.
What they gonna do to you?
You know what I mean? So did he turn over and show his balls and ask for a massage? Maybe, who knows?
He said recently he said he challenged the accuser. He was like, tell them to name a part of my body.
But if she signed an NDA, she can't.
But it's already broken. From
the friend. I don't know if it's been broken yet. That's what I'm saying. She has to say something. She has to come out and say something. For it to, I'm assuming, for it to be broken, she has to verbally say something. But the friend said something. But did you tell the friend before or after you signed the NDA? Did you tell him as soon as it happened? And then afterwards, Elon Musk comes to you and says, sign this NDA.
I think the NDA would disclose overall, though.
But then you should be able, if you sign an NDA, you should do the due diligence of telling your friends, hey, I signed this.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck me over
I'm gonna owe all
if you
this
talk
back.
about it. So there's a lot of layers to the situation. But it is convenient how the timing is going on with this whole situation with Elon Musk. And it is very apparent that sexual assault and sexual misconduct, sexual harassment is the number one thing they use to weaponize against a lot of people.
You see it in NFL, NBA, or
whether it's true
comedy?
or not, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Know. It just, I find it kind of odd that a lot of these people that have influence, if they want them out the paint,
it's social justiceism.
It's throw that sexual harassment, sexual assault onto them.
I don't know if that's an actual theory, but we're gonna make that's actual theory. This new borderline racism, I'm calling it social justiceism.
Social justiceism.
That's
a tongue twister right there.
That's what it is, though.
Social justiceism.
Because they fake use it. Just like the man.
See, because here's the thing. Well, look, that smile devious right there.
How much time we got? Cause it, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the liquor hit me and then it just reminded me about the whole another story, and I want to get at these niggas real quick because I don't get it, cause it's an unfair situation, and I kind of want to cook them. What you want?
Cook them.
Oh, all right. So like LGBTQIA plus elemental P.
Shit!
Fuck
what are we cooking right here?
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Let's cook them.
This is what it is, real quick. One time, no, for real, because these niggas get on my nerves.
Okay,
they get on my nerves. I went to all right. So the Dave Chappelle when he got attacked, I was there. for that one. Like I was in the audience and shit, right?
Really?
Yeah, I was there.
When he got attacked? When he got
Yeah,
tackled?
for Netflix is a joke. Yeah.
Hold on, you were there?
Yeah, Coast Contra came in and
Why
met
am I
time.
just finding out about
And
this?
then, well, because they do have your phones locked up, and then like I just didn't really talk about it because Dave Chappelle's new jokes are fucking hilarious. I already know the title of his new special and all that.
But you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Hold on, you were there for history.
Yeah, right when because Black Star was there too, because that's who
opened up for him, right?
No, they were the closers. Coast Contra opened up.
Coast Contra?
Yeah.
Shout out to Coast Contra, Raz Austin and the whole crew. Shout out to Coast Contra.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go check out the Raz Austin episode.
But prior to that was while I was in the audience, while he was up, and this was fucking annoying, all you heard was people heckling him.
Heckling Dave Chappelle while he was doing his joke. Okay.
Trying to heckle him.
Okay.
And does he have some hilarious ass jokes about the trans community that try to attack him and get him fired and blackballed? Yeah. And they're not gonna like it. But it's hilarious as fuck, and it makes sense given the context that it's given. But just the fact that when I was there and they was heckling him and mad about it, I was just like, you niggas brought tickets to come here and sit behind me and just boo this man, disagree. Like, man, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. This is not what I'm here to see. The GOAT, my GOAT, my GOAT.
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
And here's my thing: what is so special about gay people that you can't talk about? What's so special about trans people that you can't talk about and you can't make fun of them? That their life's hard? Fuck you, I'm black. How's your life harder than mine? What? We just did that. Go back 30 minutes ago. Look, it's hard out here.
Yeah.
What is it about their experience that cannot be talked about or made fun of? I don't understand. Every race got jokes about them. Everything got jokes about it because take out comedy, it's just life, nigga. It's like life is funny. Take out stand-up comedy, life is fucking funny in itself. Why can't we not talk about it? How is it degrading to say I don't understand this, I don't understand that? Here's a riff on how I don't understand that. Cause no one listened to anyone that's mad at Dave Chappelle's special, and the closer is a fucking masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. It's the greatest body of work of comedy I've ever seen.
Oh shit.
No, seriously, watch all the specials before the closer, then watch the closer.
Okay.
And then watch how everything ties in.
Okay.
Like it's talk about cinematic universes like Marvel. He created a cinematic universe of stand-up comedy of jokes.
Okay.
The closer is filled with callbacks that of it's just beautiful, man.
Okay.
All right, I'm enjoying it. My thing is you didn't listen to it because the whole thing he questioned was if women right now aren't getting the rights that they need, why should I put trans rights above? Why is that fucked up?
I don't know if it's fucked up.
It's not, right? But that's the real message in what he's saying. Because he says, how much do I have to go into your reality? How much do I have to participate? You want me to call you a woman? I'll call you a woman. You want me to believe you're a woman? You're not. Because I have to fight for real women because my wife is out here struggling. And other women, like my sister, they're out here struggling. They're not getting the fair share. So why can't I vote for you but still stand with them? That was his real message. Everyone started attacking that. It was like, you don't respect trans rights. But if you watch the closer, he told a beautiful story. It was like before the whole trans thing was how he gave a transgendered comedian opportunity. And how the community turned on him. Or that was fucked up. Her.
Okay.
I respect the shit though. I do.
Yeah.
But turned on her
Yeah.
for supporting Dave Chappelle and standing with Dave Chappelle. And he's like, how am I the awful one? I'm helping. You know what I mean? So I don't understand. It's just he was having a conversation of saying how he doesn't understand the trans community, which, come on, man, it is hilarious. JOK, if you just came here and said I feel like I'm a woman, I looked at you, I'll laugh at your ass. That's fucked up, right? It's fucked up. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious. That's some hilarious shit. If Earl, well, nigga, I'm a woman inside of me.
If I said that?
If I said that to you, you
I'd be like, okay, girl.
and and it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect in laughing at initial thought, but does that mean because I just laughed at you that I'm gonna go about and disrespect you now? Nah. I changed up my vocabulary on a lot of shit.
No, 100%. We talked about that in the last episode.
Exactly.
There was the F word that Kendrick put on the album a couple times.
Right.
I used to say a lot of that's gay, this is gay, she's gay, he's gay. A lot of that stuff that I literally
Did you know saying mulatto is bad? I used to call women mulatto, and now that's technically bad.
Oh, I didn't know that was bad.
Yeah, that's why.
I thought that was like a flavor of ice cream.
That's why Lotto has to change her name from mulatto to Lotto, because mulatto is like a bad term.
Oh, okay.
It's a term we use, but I didn't know.
I thought that was a flavor of ice cream.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, mulatto.
That's what I was thinking of. But to me, it seems like to me, and this is what I'm seeing is going on with with society today.
Mm-hmm.
They keep adding names to the LGBT. It started with LGBT.
All right.
And that was Q. Now it's I.
Cook
now
that.
It's A. And you might as well put BW in there for black women, because it seems like
black people don't matter in that community. That's why I say fuck them.
It doesn't. But there's a protective class that they're talking about, or they're saying that they're a protective class that you can't say nothing about them if it's not positive. And I agree with you. Like, a joke is a positive thing, but it's not taken as a positive thing, because if you're the butt of it, you interpret it as a negative thing. And I personally just think it's a lot of people who are, not secure with themselves and not confident with themselves. So somebody who's a seemingly straight man, he's a straight man, Dave Chappelle, talking about something that they assume he knows nothing about. He's talked about he has friends who are part of the trans community. He's talked about, like you said, giving opportunity to people who are part of the trans community. I don't think he's so outside of that community that he doesn't have the carte blanche to joke on them.
Yeah.
I find it unfortunate that when he does, you have, like you said, you went to a show to listen to him, and it seems as though a lot of people there went there to just hate.
Just to hate.
Went there just to attack him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which you were there.
Yeah.
You were there. You didn't help jump this nigga?
No, I wasn't that close. I was in the L section.
If you was in prime basketball shape, I feel like you would have
hopped.
I would have. I feel like you would have hopped over some seats.
I would long jump that nigga. I got you, Dave.
But I find that I do find it unfortunate with that situation. Like, yeah, man.
That situation. All right, no, I ain't done cooking them.
Okay, cook.
I'm still on them. I hate that organization.
Oh shit.
I'm talking,
you cooking with grease.
No, yeah.
He cooking with
and we only
grease.
Shit. I gotta cook it in like real quick. But I really do hate that whole organization. Just because it's mostly whitely dominated. They don't care about we keep saying people of color. I'm gonna say black and brown. That's the only people of color I know. Like, I'm sorry. That's kind of what I grew.
It's offensive to say.
What organization are you talking about?
LGBTQIA plus elemental fuck them. That's who I'm talking about. No. They are a company. That's my problem.
That is true.
That's my problem. They are a company. They're a company of overpowered white people that was just like, you know what? If you're not straight, you're with us. And now it's us versus them. And now because they got to attack John Mulaney at his show. That's why I'm bringing this up, because John Mulaney brought Dave Chappelle out. He said some jokes. They booed him. And then they were mad at John Mulaney for bringing him out and making jokes again. and whatnot. And my thing is, if you're a person of color and you're queer, please stop fucking with them because they don't care. How do I know that they don't care? Because Compton and Long Beach got to have their own pride festivals for the black people, while they have the whole Hollywood Bowl festival over there for pride people, and they never invite them niggas over to go over there and kick it with them. And actually, the black community and brown community, queer community, goes through more of the harsher conditions than the white counterparts. Yet they don't step in and take in any of the fights when those women, trans women, and this is why it's bullshit. Because trans rights, but when those trans women was getting killed over in Houston and Austin, like 2 years ago, they didn't say shit or step in for them. But it's trans rights. But yeah, but here's the thing: that community, gay white men, don't like them. Sorry, they tend to be the most hateful, racist, sexist people I've ever met.
I don't think I've met a gay white man that
Oh, you gotta meet him.
like I've ever really. No, I've met him. I'm saying I don't think I've ever met a gay white man that I kind of like was vibing like, oh, he's a cool dude. They usually be a little too catty.
No, they want to say some hateful shit, don't they?
Little catty. And
why do they got so much hateful shit stored in the back burner, yo? No one questions that. These are the people leading the organization. Like, no, it is an organization. They're not who they rep to be. If we're gonna question Black Lives Matter and where they put their money, I question LGBTQIA plus. Fuck them niggas on where their heart is. Because if you're really about queerness, why aren't you fighting for my brothers that are in prison right now and they need condoms because they're not having safe sex? Because that's the whole thing, right? You gotta spread positive queerness. You gotta have safe sex and all that shit. But they don't step up. They don't.
Talking about in prison? Or they having sex?
Come on, man. Come on. Niggas is fucking in prison. Women prison, they got life. They got 20, 30 years. We gonna play coy? I'm not gonna play coy. I live in real world. Them niggas is fucking. You think niggas is doing 6 years in a bed around 100 niggas and just jerking? Niggas is fucking. I'm sorry. It's a reality. We could get uncomfortable. It's a reality. There's some queer niggas up in there.
I just got scared as fuck.
You can, but hey, bro.
No, I got scared because I was thinking about myself being in jail, which I never would be. Let's knock on whatever wood is around. But if I was in jail or prison
and you got a 5-year sentence, you gonna get some head. In a stressful situation, you gonna get some head. You don't like it. You don't like it. It don't sound good. It don't sound good.
It don't.
But them niggas do 5, 6 year, 3-year bids away from connection. Look, bro. Like I said, I have uncles that went to prison. Like, you know, I'm not. I can't. I ain't gonna pretend like it ain't going in, and it's going down in there. So if they really care, then why don't they care to the full extent? They care when it comes to money and donations. They care when it comes to Pride Week.
Yeah.
But there's real issues going on. Like, yeah, they talk about suicide rates in the queer community. A lot of them cats be black and brown, bro.
The ones that are committing suicide.
Where the centers at? Where's the funding for that shit?
Here's a full circle moment to lighten the mood for y'all. In September 2014, California Governor Jerry Brown signed into law allowing prisoners in all of the state's 34 adult correctional facilities access to condoms.
Oh, fire.
Okay. So
we talked about one. So I'm gonna just pull a full circle.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Because you were on one side.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jerry Brown put that into law.
So we got one good Jerry Brown thing and one bad Jerry Brown thing today. Is that what you're
saying? Yeah. Jerry Brown's 50% today.
50-50 today.
He's a politician.
So I don't know when your uncles were in jail, but that's 2014 according to this.
No.
We can read research more.
No,
there's a lot to unpack.
I'm from the 90s era. I'm old.
I feel like those condoms are being used for weapons in prison now. I don't know why. I just feel like they are. Yeah, I feel like they peeing in them and throwing them at people and shit. I don't know. What you said, I had to let you cook. You cooked.
That's my shit.
That's some real shit. I would go back,
rewind, and you can get jokes, motherfucker.
Catch that.
Was that hateful?
No, it wasn't hateful. I think it was just real spit. I think it was real spit. I don't think it was hateful at all. Yeah, man. That was from there. I think the only thing I wanted to say, I gotta share a personal story. So I did some grown man shit.
Okay.
And I applied for life insurance. Hey, I got a life insurance
Oh,
policy.
you're facing your mortality already?
I mean,
oh,
no.
Liberty? What was the Liberty insurance?
In light of what's gone on this year, I lost, rest in peace, to homie Raph, and just other things. AAA was calling me because I have AAA insurance, and they were calling me like, "You want to sign up for life insurance?" And I denied it like 3 or 4 times, but they kept calling. And I finally was like, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do life insurance. Like, how much?" And they're like, $16 a month get you $100,000 of life insurance. So I was like, "Oh shit, all right, for sure." But I'm nervous, bro.
Wait, so what? Because you gotta do an exam, right?
But the exam is coming this week. They're gonna come to my house. They're gonna do the whole exam. I think they're gonna lift my balls and make me cough or some shit.
You can put the fingers in there.
Yeah. Whoa. If that's happening, you're getting the fuck out of my apartment.
Do you have testicular cancer, sir?
The fuck out. But I'm low key nervous, bro. I'm low key nervous because I took the phone call. I was at the house. I'm on the phone. I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, "Yes, man." And he's like, who do you want beneficiary of your life insurance? I'm talking to him. I'm like, first person off the rip, my sister. My little sister. You know what I mean? Like $100,000 in case something happened to me. Yeah. Go to her.
Yeah.
And so he's like, all right, who's the second person? As he's asking this, my girl walks in. She walks in the house.
That's
right?
what I thought.
She walks in the house, right? And he's like, so who's your second person beneficiary on the life insurance? And the girl's like, you could tell she's like paying attention to what I'm saying because she's like, she sees me on the phone. Yeah. I said hi, but I'm on the phone. Yeah. She's like kind of looking like, who's he talking to? Yeah. So I'm like, second person on the life insurance. And then she's like, I'm like, I'll just do my girl Valerie.
You a bold man.
We'll put her on my life insurance. Right? I put her on my life insurance. Oh, okay, great. And who's the third person in case it all goes down? In case you're in the car with both of these people and they die? So I'm like, Scoop Alexander. My best friend, known him my whole life. Scoop Alexander. Yeah. But recently, girl been cooking for me and making juices for me that I'm not asking for. and she, the other day, she made me a juice. I'm about to go to work. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, I gotta get to work. Like, hold on, let me make a juice for you. I'm like, oh, okay, good. She made the juice.
She tried to extend that policy.
Right? I started sipping the juice and she's just like watching me. I feel her watching me. And I'm like, I take the drink. Smell the drink. Smells like a normal fruit smoothie. I drink the whole thing. You know what I mean? I'm on the way to work driving. She texts me, how are you doing? How are you doing? What you mean, how am I doing? I'm great. I'm on my way to work. Okay, how are you feeling?
The smoothie kick in yet?
So I'm not saying it's related or anything. I'm just saying, in case you don't hear from your boy,
yeah, I gotta go after Val.
You gotta go call her. I got $100,000 on the line to insure my life. You know who to look at. I love you, girl, but I'm just saying, you gotta have contingency plans with the homies.
I got you. I'm gonna like super shake my fist at her. I'm like, I know you did it. I know it was you.
Right? So, but yes, I am doing grown man shit. I got life insurance now. So everybody, I feel like I'm adulting.
Yeah, no, that's some adult shit.
Now I just need to get my credit up. Once my credit gets up, and I have like an entire house, and I really feel like I'm an adult. But until then, life insurance, that's what I got.
So it's the house that makes you an adult. Damn it.
Yes.
I've been doing apartments.
It's the house.
Fuck, I've been
The
doing
life
this wrong.
insurance and the bad knee/bad back. If
So,
it,
child.
that three combination right there, you've entered
Okay.
adulthood fully.
All right, I got B to D. I don't have the house. We're gonna get the house.
We're
gonna get the
We're
house.
gonna get the house. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
But hey, man, anything sweet you want to say to the people before we get out?
Man, follow me on all social medias, EARLPHEUS, like Morpheus, but it's Earlpheus on all social media platforms. My girl bought me some shoes.
Oh,
She was
there's
like, I bought you some Air
SBs.
Forces, and I was like, babe, these ain't the Air Forces, but I appreciate you buying the shoes. I was like, you could,
Man,
I was like, you could pay for studio time next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's your Cam's number. But
you got a Nike BS.
these are called like Nike Court Pros or something like that.
Those are called Court Visions, but
There you go.
The nickname is Court Forces.
Court
because
Forces. They look like forces.
They're like
They force themselves to try to be a duck.
they're like Air Forces that are dunks minus the height. That's how I like Air Forces because it gives me another inch. But I actually have those, so that's why I know what they are.
Pretty comfortable. I brought them out today. This is just strictly podcast shoes.
Look at Tony's face of disapproval.
No, yeah, because he's a shoe head. Look, this is how I know. This is how I know Tony's a shoe head. I walked in here and he didn't say shit about the shoes. They're all white. They're white, fresh, brand new.
Stock lace.
I came in with some 12-year-old shoes a couple weeks ago.
But those are fire.
But Tony said, those are nice. I came in with these. He didn't say shit. He ain't said shit at all until I said something about these shoes. And he look at his face. He's like, those ain't really.
Nah, bow.
Leave it at that. That's what they call it. They call it the Court Forces.
Those are the court forces.
Yeah.
The Court Forces. I didn't like that.
Available at
That ain't for you. That's for Val. Don't ever.
Available at Warehouse Shoe Sale.
They were on sale, $39. I can't be mad.
Val, you got $60. You got extra 60 in there. Get this nigga a force.
Nike.com Afterpay for payments. Pick
Right?
up. If they're sold out in the all whites in the men's, just get a size 1.5 down in women's.
That part.
Smart. But girl, I love you, appreciate you for the shoes. These are the podcast shoes.
Shout out to loyal women that always stay supportive.
Yes, yes. But again, if I go missing, if you don't hear from me for a while,
I know what these do, baby.
just know $100,000 is on the line. I need y'all to help me. What you got to say?
You could have split that with Scoop's kids.
What you mean?
Couldn't you have put them on the life insurance and then put Scoop and then?
I mean, I could change some shit up, but right now my girl's watching, so I won't change anything up.
I didn't say any of them to
Okay. But revisions can happen.
you. We didn't talk about this at all.
Revisions can happen. Editing can happen.
But be sure to catch all previous episodes of Alt Black ALT BLK podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Deezer, your mom's house. Love
These
that.
nuts.
And all that. Be sure to follow us, Alt Black Pod, ALT BLK POD on IG, TikTok, Twitter, all that. Be sure to subscribe, please. Comment if you hate anything, like anything, enjoy anything, or just feeling different. Comment on the bottom for us. And of course, this wouldn't be possible without who?
Productive culture.
Ooh, maintain, sustain, continue. Preserve. At productive coaches. Stay productive.
Best bathrooms in the podcast game. I did not have to take a shit until I walked into the bathroom and I was hugged by the warmth that I felt when I walked in the bathroom. The warmth hugged me. I looked and I saw a black plunger with a black toilet scrub. I've never seen that before in life. That's how you know this is a warm bathroom.
And they're owl ice.
Because it's all black. But definitely, man, come get over here and get your podcast and music needs met at Productive Culture.
Oh. And as always,
Stay tuned, stay glued.
smoke a Dutch or read a book. Boomy. don't know what the fuck I thought I was gonna do. I tried to do a thing. What the fuck?
I'm gonna keep all of it.